I get it.
All right.
Okay, well, we're going to keep it moving from Diddy because it's been a pretty bad week for black deviants as new information has come out today.
Today.
On Mark Robinson, our current lieutenant governor here in the beautiful state of North Carolina. It was revealed that Mark Robinson, Republican nominee for governor of North Carolina, has made a series of inflammatory comments on adult websites. I can't
Nude
say
Africa.
the P word.
Oh.
Yeah, you can say the name of the site. I'm
Nude
just trying.
Africa, yeah.
Yeah, board more than a decade ago.
I heard that. I was like, damn, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, because I was on that website.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
This is why I can't run for office, because I know all these websites.
Look, I already knew I couldn't be in the political spectrum. That's why
the average person could.
Run.
The average person could be in a political
No,
spectrum. Because they done did some shit wasn't supposed to.
Let me go ahead, Dub, and then I'm gonna.
Okay. So, in regards to the comments on the website's message board, and this is, they claim, more than a decade ago.
Black Nazi.
Yeah, he referred to himself as a black Nazi and expressed support for reinstating slavery.
Saying slavery wasn't all that bad.
He said he would have bought a few.
Which he actually said, he said that out loud.
He said he would have bought a few of y'all too.
He said it out loud about slavery.
And despite a history of anti-trans rhetoric, Robinson said he enjoyed watching trans adult material.
Because
a review of archive messages found in which he referred to himself as a perv.
No, I'm gonna tell you what he said. He said he liked to watch kind of because it takes the guy out, but then it doesn't take the guy out.
Get the quote.
It's like my boy out of control.
The quote exactly Mark Robinson said was, where did I put it? I like watching trans on girl adult films. It's hot. It takes the man out while leaving the man in. And Robinson wrote, yeah, I'm a perv too. Now, that's a man very passionate about his adult entertainment. And he proudly said he's trans. He sounded like Eminem at the end of 8 Mile. He's like, I'm a trans lover, and I say it proudly. Now tell these people something they don't know about me.
Well, this is my thing with Mark Robinson. See, I don't think people understand when you piss so many people off and you make so many people mad that they're going to go back in your history. They are going to go back in your past, and they're going to comb and comb and comb until they find something. And they found it. Got you. You tried to say it wasn't you. He said he tried to say it wasn't him, but the accounts that were put on the website that we're talking about was linked back to his YouTube, Pinterest.
Well, they said there was a username they were able to identify as Robinson by matching a litany of biographical details and a shared email address.
Yeah.
So basically, he's on the website telling them his life, and he's matching. Okay, I be on websites doing this shit too, which is the main reason I am not running for political office. I got a lot of my life on random websites, just telling my
just spew whatever the hell I want. Yeah.
And it's not that anonymous. I leave links to the effing podcast, so I could probably be in the same situation. Well, I would never write the Mark Robinson wrote. That's the thing. I'm thinking about all this. Because you have to know, I've been on the internet since 94, 95. Yeah. My parents got that shit early, bro. Yeah. I know. I found out Tupac died on AOL. So that's how long I've been on the internet. But, I've been on the internet since GeoCities as a preteen. So, you can find 35 plus years worth of shit with me.
I don't know if it could have happened to a better person. I don't know if this could have happened to a better person. Like, first of all, just it goes to show you just need to shut your mouth. Yeah. And if you're going to just run politics, but don't be too extreme. Because both parties have their extreme sides. Mm-hmm. Mark Robinson is just too damn extreme.
Yeah, he's
a hypocrite. He's too extreme, and he's a hypocrite.
And it looks like, he said all these comments were made between 2008 and 2012 on Nude Africa, a website that includes a message board. I know I was on that message board.
And you're embarrassing out of A&T. You're embarrassing the hell out of A&T.
Yeah. Wow, there's a lot of A&T is probably pervs.
You know what's Mark Robinson? He'd be on like Hub and X Video, probably be one of leaving comments.
You know he is.
Yo, who leaves comments on them websites?
Mark Robinson.
They be sitting there typing all
Watch
this
the whole
fantasy
video and then rate it at the end of it. Mark Robinson.
Like, girl, the things I do to you and a pizza.
But the funny things are this though. They are going to blame him, which is probably true for Trump's.
Yeah,
they're going to. Mark
now that's
Robinson
wrong.
is going to be the fall guy for this.
That's wrong.
You
know
see
what?
it coming a mile away.
Yeah, but you know what they doing? They throwing the to the bus.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, they are.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they are.
I know that, but see, like I said, though, this is why I tell these, y'all better chill out, man. Stop trying to jump on these.
They
these
making
damn
it sound like Mark Robinson it's hurting his campaign. Like that's the crazy. Like you said, a man with 34 felonies. Now Mark Robinson ain't my favorite. He's not my favorite person, but he ain't got no criminal charges.
No, man.
He ain't got not one criminal charge.
No.
So
see,
you to
this is
tell
why I
me
say
that
y'all need
he's
to be
bringing
careful.
bringing Donald Trump down is just crazy to me. Now he can have these crazy
Donald
extreme
Trump told him
views.
to damn drop out.
Yeah.
Trump
Remember
campaign.
that time that Donald Trump said that he was the Martin Luther King times two?
Yeah.
Oh man.
See, this is why I
is
say
great.
you need to stop talking, bro.
This is
The
great.
media put anything negative attached to black person, they get money off. It's been a study. They started it in the early to mid 80s because they used to talk about white perpetrators and this and third. It was not getting them ratings. Once they started attaching black folks to a lot, the whole dynamics of media has changed.
Well,
It's changed to the fact that all they gotta do is say you did something. That's it.
Well,
That's
you
always
said that
been
like
like
it's some
that.
new.
It's always been like that.
No,
Yeah.
what I just said when it started. It started in the 80s.
No,
Nah,
it
it's
started
always
Emmett
been
Till.
like that.
No, what I'm talking about in the media. I'm not talking about in the media is different because what we're talking about is why we just sitting here just said here go Trump. He in the media. He's been convicted. He's still being loved and adored by likes.
Whoever.
Right. Here we are. We got Diddy. Cancel him. Get him out the way. Here we are. I got Mark Roberts. It's his fault. Da, da, da. So what I'm saying is when it comes to black people, doesn't matter whether you like them or not, as soon as the media said they're bad, they done this, they that, you don't do enough research to make sure, like, let me see if this is true. You jump on the bandwagon and go all in on that. Whereas Trump, they don't spend enough on his ass to where, and even he just mocking everybody, basically saying I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and y'all like, oh, that's just Trump. I don't get that. Mark Roberts, he hasn't done shit. Trump and them,
Mark Robinson,
and they're blaming him.
He's definitely going to be the fall guy.
Right.
He's
That's
definitely
all-
going to be
But
the
so what
fall
I'm
guy.
saying is, this is why I say, where's the solidarity at? Y'all take out your own. Y'all take
Oh
out
no,
your
I'm not.
No,
I'm not.
no,
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 Listen,
no.
Listen
See,
to what I'm
everybody
saying.
can't get solidarity.
Listen to what I'm saying, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying everybody gets solidarity. I'm not saying that. But there are times that sometimes, you know when the last time had solidarity? I'm talking about as black people as a whole.
Don't say the civil rights movement.
Hell no.
What?
Earlier than that, later than that. When was the last time blacks all came together?
The Million Man
Man
March.
March?
What?
Hell no. When the last time
Freaknik? What?
Hell
What?
no.
Like,
What, a
damn,
sporting
I-
event?
O.J. Simpson. They didn't even know nothing about OJ. They didn't even watch football. Some of them probably hated his ass
Yeah,
because of the
but
fact.
see-
Hold on, listen to what I'm saying. Listen, follow me. Some of them hated his ass because of the fact that he married and had children with a white woman. He did not associate himself with black people. You feel what I'm saying? As soon as he got in trouble, as soon as all that came out, what the average folks feel about the police, that's the one time in my lifetime black people came together, surrounded one person, and really was rooting for him or going for him.
Yeah, but see, times have changed since the OJ thing. Like, you know, because
Right.
they didn't have social media back then. For
Right.
one, there weren't videos going on. You say you want Puffy to get solidarity, but we can't give him solidarity because he beat Cassie. I'm sorry, he's just not going to get it. People are going to
I'm
go
not
for
saying
that.
Mark Robinson, like I said.
Oh, he's a clown.
The one thing I was just trying to say about Mark was the fact of the matter is we see another case. He hasn't done nothing per se.
He's going to be
Because-
the fall guy.
And he's going to be the fall guy, and everybody's going to follow that damn that road.
But he did it to himself.
he did.
Mark Robinson
That's
did it
what
to
got
himself.
him. But that's what got his ass to the Senate office by being where he are.
Yeah. And now it's come back. The
Okay.
chickens come home to roost.
None of this was known when he was running for lieutenant.
No, it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. Now the chickens have come back to roost. Like, you've been so extreme with your
Talking
views
points.
and talking points over these years that now they have tied you down to things that you're going to lose this election in North Carolina.
He was going to lose it anyway.
And I'm going to tell you what's really going to show. Trump's supposed to come here Saturday. If he don't come Saturday, you know why he didn't come.
Oh, he coming. He has to because North
Yeah, it was a swing state.
North Carolina's in play. That's why.
Okay.
Mark Robinson lose it. It's over.
Well, let's discuss some of the things that was brought up by Mark Robinson. So it looks like on Nude Africa in December of 2010, Robinson said he did not care about a celebrity having an abortion. He, and I quote, "I don't care. I just want to see the tape," Robinson wrote. In other threads, commenters considered whether to believe the story of a woman who said she was taken advantage of by her taxi driver while intoxicated. And Robinson wrote, and the moral of this story is, don't bitch. That's what he wrote in quotes.
Was it drunk? Was it don't?
So this he's talking about, there was a woman who was telling a story about how she was raped by a taxi driver while intoxicated, and Robinson wrote as one of the replies,
Don't bang a drunk.
white.
a
No,
drunk
no,
white woman.
no. He just said, "Don't F a white." That's what he said.
I
in
thought
the
he
quote.
said don't bang a drunk
No,
white woman.
that's not what
Okay.
he said. This is just a quote. Okay, so it looks like other things Robinson has mentioned. He also repeatedly dissed Martin Luther King Jr. He said, "I'm not in the KKK. They don't let the blacks join. If I was in the KKK," he said, he would have called him Martin Lucifer Coon. So, yeah. So in addition to that, it looks like, of course, that story we reported on last week about the video stores, and along with his other controversial comments,
I want to talk to some people about how he was back in school, like
can
back in
find out.
college.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
you
he
know,
was-
I
he
want to
wasn't
know
a-
what type of person he was back in college. Where
Seeing
did
as
this,
how-
was he always like this, or was there
Nah.
a change somewhere in his life, and where did this change
Change
start
came
at?
in when he was at that damn. When he was at that.
After A&T is what you're saying. This is when the change took place. Is after
Change
A&T.
took place when he got national views when he did that fiery speech in the city council meeting. Once he did that fire and that went viral, that's when it changed.
Because I can't believe he's been this person his whole life.
We
like,
ain't know, we ain't
like-
know nothing about
we
him.
didn't care enough to know
We
anything.
ain't know nothing about him. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything was worth knowing him about. You know what I'm saying? He was just a regular Domino's pizza guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Him
Going to his shops.
Him and his big woman, his big back.
One to put on for the white people.
Right. And he was giving, and he eating his pizza, looking at him. Because him and his wife can't get it on, you know. He can't pick his stomach up. You can't see his joint down there.
Okay.
So, I'm just saying. So he had to go find him some extra activity.
Okay, well, after all of this information was released today, Mark Robinson actually released a response video.
He said he
And
did
we
not.
have it. Let's play it.
Media is at it again. My opponent is at it again. You all have seen the half-truths and outright lies of Josh Stein on these ads over and over again. And now a story leaked by him to CNN is appearing now. Let me reassure you, the things that you will see in that story, those are not the words of Mark Robinson. You know my words, you know my character, and you know that I have been completely transparent in this race and before. Folks, this race right now, our opponents are desperate to shift the focus here from the substantive issues and focus on what you are concerned with to salacious tabloid trash. We cannot allow that to happen. And folks, we've seen this type of stuff in the past as well. Clarence Thomas famously once said he was the victim of a high-tech lynching. Well, it looks like Mark Robinson is too, by a man who refuses to stand on stage and debate me about the real issues that face you. Instead, they want to focus on salacious tabloid lies. We're not going to let them do that. We are staying in this race. We are in it to win it. And we know that with your help, we will.
Mark Robinson's a clown. And yes, it does sound like something he would say.
Yes,
It sounds like something he'd definitely say.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said that. And he was on Black Planet, so I know I can see. That's sad. You know it's sad when all these websites that this dirtbag ass was on, you were on too.
You know who feel bad about this?
What?
His wife.
Yeah.
She's got to be like the.
Oh yeah, he mentioned having an affair.
Oh.
He mentioned cheating
listen,
on his wife.
Listen, man, he ain't
I'm
get.
not
Listen,
surprised.
I'm telling you, he ain't getting no at home. Y'all can see here. Did you see?
Oh, that's a given.
If you see, hey, you got two big people. Somebody.
We're just advancing our careers at this point. Like, we're just trying to advance our careers. You already know what it is. It's advancement of career. Some relationships are just built on
He
business.
gonna be a one-hit wonder, and after he lose, he gonna go back to. Well, he has some money stacked up.
Boy,
you know what I'm
look,
saying? So
after
be different.
no, because see, this loss here is going to be an embarrassing one
Why?
for the Republicans because you kind of think North Carolina's in play. If they lose North Carolina by too much, especially because of Mark Robinson,
But how so? When we got a Democratic governor,
Right.
yeah, but he's not going to be back though.
They always,
Coop
our
gone.
state has always been purple.
Yeah, it's always been in play.
They'll vote.
but
They'll
what
vote
I'm saying
Democrat governor.
it's
and vote
almost
for
like Mark
Republican president.
Robinson sabotaged
I ain't
the
gonna say
Republicans
that. I ain't
with
gonna
this
say
one.
that. I ain't gonna say that because it was the same playbook that he been using the whole time that got him to where he was at.
But what I'm saying is they got caught off guard with this. They didn't know that this was getting ready to come out. These white people going to be mad as hell at him if they lose.
Guess what? That's why for all those billionaires, millionaires who've been dumping money in his campaign, that's why y'all do y'all homework. Y'all didn't do y'all homework. You didn't give a damn because all you found was who was willing to talk against other. Y'all can use as a puppet to say all whatever dumbass shit y'all wanted to say that he was willing to say. So don't get mad.
See,
You got in bed with that shit.
now they're using him as a pawn.
That's it.
Because they know Trump is losing, so they're going to throw him
Deflection.
under the bus.
Yeah, they're gonna
Because
deflect him.
yeah, right now, yeah. And it looks like this latest scandal related to Mark Robinson, along with his Hitler quoting, gay bashing, and anti-Semite comments.
Listen. And what people don't understand is what happened when Trump was in office. When he was in office 8 years ago, Republicans had a platform full of
Anti-Semitism.
thank you, towards Jewish people.
Okay, it looks like Mark Robinson did get some pushback from the Trump campaign. They reportedly told Robinson that he is no longer welcome to attend rallies for either candidate on the Republican presidential ticket. And Robinson was scheduled to appear at a rally for J.D. Vance on Wednesday, but backed out after his office had announced he was ill.
Don't come.
Don't that nigga don't show up.
Nigga, we don't want your fat ass at our rallies.
That's it.
Yes, and despite pressure to drop out, Robinson refuses, as mentioned in the video
Then North
statement.
Korea, he's going to lose here then, definitely. If Trump has distanced himself from this, then wow.
I mean,
and made him Mark Robinson the fall guy. Like, you up.
Like Robinson has the deadline to withdraw from the races
11:59?
today, Thursday
11:59?
evening.
He already said he ain't dropping out.
He's not dropping
No, he's
out.
not.
But if he did exit, the North Carolina Republican Party would be able to choose a replacement candidate 50 days before the election. So they would.
This is going to be comedy election day. This is going to be comedy here. Oh, this is going to be hilarious. He did all that trash talking to get ready to get ran.
Any you decide align yourselves with them just to be accepted, you is weak. You is weak as a man, a woman, whatever race you are. If you can sit here and align yourself with a who's quick to put you in place if you get out of line, to remind you exactly who the you are. You only here because we're going to use you to talk to your folks that we can't even say nothing because as soon as they see our white ass skin, they don't want to hear shit. That's why I say y'all want to get power at the cost of what? Your dignity? How you can look your family in the face like, yo, I sold us out just for some power for 4 years? Like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it'd be like that. So we'll just keep an eye on Robinson because now
48 days?
Yep.
Yeah,
48
I
days,
seriously doubt he has
He-
any
he
chance
gonna
of
lose.
defeating.
Oh, man, he's
He was
going to lose
gonna-
by probably
he was-
15 now.
He was going to lose regardless, but now that Trump pulled his support, he definitely
They said he was losing by 10 before. He probably going to lose by 15, 20 now.
Oh, yeah,
like you
it's
say,
gonna
when
be
Trump
real.
pulling his support, it's a wrap.
It's going to be real bad.
Oh, and
What?
you can't go to none of the no more Republican functions. Like you can't
Yeah.
you can't go to no more of
They
those.
blackball his
Yeah, he out of there.
Yeah. That's gonna be crazy.
You deserve it.
All right.